Hey, what's up guys? This is King Vox. Today I'm going to be talking about WoW, and this video is more geared towards like newer players or people that haven't played WoW before. And I get the question all the time when people see me playing WoW or hear me talking about WoW, and they ask, why am I so loyal to WoW? And it's not necessarily that I'm loyal to WoW, as if I'm like a super WoW fanboy. I mean, although I am, the truth is, I play multiple games. I've played just about every MMORPG out there, except for Final Fantasy. Um, so I know a lot of people comment down some of my videos and they talk about Final Fantasy and why I didn't include it in a lot of my like ranking MMORPGs for this year. And the truth is, I kind of try to stay away from things I don't know about. So I feel like it would be kind of ridiculous if I was on here talking about Final Fantasy, never even have played the game. Now, I have played the game a bit. I've never got to max level, therefore I feel that I am not qualified or whatever to speak on that game, and I don't care for it enough to do research like I do in other games or whatever to speak on that game. I just don't feel that the game is the game for me. So keep that in mind. That's why I don't talk about Final Fantasy or compare it to Guild Wars, Black Desert, or World of Warcraft right now, which I believe are the top 3 MMORPGs right now. So let's talk about WoW. For a new player, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you guys are new to MMORPGs and stuff like that, and you're a type of a solo player, you're not gonna have fun in WoW. WoW is not for people that want to solo play and not have friends and do stuff like that. Not to say that people that solo play don't want to have friends or play with friends, but WoW is highly designed, and it's probably one of the last MMORPGs that are designed. Also, Guild Wars is as well, to play in groups and to play with friends. And a lot of games, say like Black Desert, for instance, are I really only have Black Desert right now, whatever, to reference it to. But in Black Desert, you rarely play with people that you know in that game. I mean, you usually just sit in chat, and everyone solo grinds wherever their favorite grind spot is. But in World of Warcraft, everyone plays together. That's just what we do. Whether it's dungeons, it's got a lot of group content, and there's no better way to explore and enjoy this game than with a friend or two or more. As many as you have, really. And the game actually does a really great job of having things for you and your friends to do. Like dungeons, raids, scenarios. Now they're going to be having war mode, which is kind of like open world PvP. It's really cool, actually. It's a really cool mechanic. I'll actually show you guys right here. You toggle this, and anywhere in the world that you go, you are now on a server with other like-minded players like yourself that actually want to experience PvP in the open world. So it has competitive PvP, which are arenas, and it also has dungeons, not dungeons, but battlegrounds. And battlegrounds are really cool because they're for people that don't want to be too competitive or get too mixed up into being competitive. That way you can go in as a team, kind of like a team versus team objective type gameplay, but still PvP, which is really cool. Later on, they're going to have all sorts of things like big battlegrounds where it's just massive groups versus massive groups, and stuff like that is really fun for people that only like PvE as well, because you guys can enjoy some PvP without feeling stressed out. As far as some things that the game offers to people, well, it has a subscription, but the subscription allows the developers to actually focus on the game and bring you content that is relevant to having fun rather than them making quota for next month or so. And a lot of people either bandwagon when they talk about WoW. It's either they've heard about it and they'll never give it a chance, or it's the people that feel that the graphics are too behind for them. Mind you, this is a game that came out in like 2004, so some things are a bit dated, but at the same time, it's probably one of the best looking MMORPGs that's been out for this long period. And as you can see, it actually looks great. It actually looks amazing. It's not like it's been left behind or whatever. Every expansion that comes out, they have new models and a lot of changes and stuff that actually combat that. That the game, you couldn't tell that this game was the same game that's been out. Like, look at some of these weird half naked elves and stuff like that. Now, mind you, it's no BDO for sure. It doesn't look as great as BDO, but what it lacks in look, it makes up for in depth, over the stuff that you can do. Right now I have the sound muted because it was louder to me and somebody's like literally mowing grass back there or whatever. But who do I recommend this game for? People that enjoy MMORPGs that are like more old school style. And I know there's a lot of people that actually play old school MMORPGs and still play stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, Neverwinter, Neverwinter Nights, what else? I would say Star Trek. Yeah, I say Star Trek because Star Trek actually does have a big following, I believe. If it's even still up, I have no clue. Like, Star Wars. If you like to just get in the game and enjoy a game that has a lot to offer as far as classes and stuff like that go, the game has like way over 13 classes, each one of them having multiple specs, which is absolutely crazy. I can't even think about it. And now they're adding 8 more races in next expansion, which is, I just can't even think about it. Like, there's just so much that this game has to offer for players. So if you've never played World of Warcraft before, I definitely recommend it for you. If you're someone that's over, like I said, this is for newer players. Other people that play WoW, you guys can comment down below and give some examples or whatever that you guys actually adore about the game as well. Because I'm I'm biased, guys. I'm biased. I still think that World of Warcraft is the best MMORPG that 2008 has to offer right now, and it looks like it's going to be that way for quite a long time. Sadly, I mean, although I love the game, I would still. I've been playing that game for over 10 years, and I would still love for something new to come out. But each expansion in World of Warcraft are literally bigger than most other MMORPGs by their stuff, which is kind of crazy. So like the new expansion is coming out, Battle for Azeroth, which I'm actually playing right now on beta. This expansion probably has more content than most other MMORPGs base game. So like it's really crazy in that regard that the expansions are so massive, and actually you can kind of see each one of these. Look, each one of these maps where we look 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that's 10 zones in this one expansion. This was Northrend. And then you have the Broken Isles, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So about 8 maps there, and these are expansions that I'm showing you guys, and this is like the base game. These 2 continents, they're split amongst all the races in the game. It is faction based, Horde versus Alliance, which is really cool. A lot of balance. Pandoria, even though people didn't like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, my bad, 9 continent, 9 like little places there, which is, it's kind of crazy. Zandalar, 1 2 3, but these places are kind of like massive. Apparently I'm not sure what else is going to go there or whatever, but let me see this place as well. I don't have any of this stuff. Like this is not even. So then we have this, and we go out, and oh my goodness, look at this, we have planets. So here we have the Outlands, which was another expansion. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. These zones, these are massive zones. Like this isn't just like, oh, I'm gonna, spend like literally 1 hour here. No, these are, each one of these zones or whatever, you'll definitely spend probably about like anywhere from 4 to 6 7 hours a piece on them, if not more. You have Draenor here, which has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 is just, and not only that, but every expansion highly reworks a lot of the classes as well. So a lot of times, well, people cry because some things change or whatever, but I think it's really nice because the Druid class is not the same Druid class that I started out playing, and I enjoy it. It's not like they don't change the essence of the class, but they upgrade it. So you have a lot more skills or a lot less skills that are like useless, and it's really nice. Lately, they've been pruning a lot. I know, like 2, 3 years ago, we were at a point where we had literally like 4 or 5 bars filled with skills, and that's just not the case right now. I'm gonna try to skip that. I guess I can't skip this, but nowadays, I'll wait. I have all the sound really low. Obviously, I forgot to put this music down, but he's questioning Sylvanas right now about how her moral standpoints. And she's just like, I don't give a jam. You gonna fight for me. Raffle. Undead looks like characters fresh out of like Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's kind of funny. Oh my goodness, I can't skip this, so sorry guys. Okay, so good thing that's over. So more of the story is World of Warcraft worth playing in 2018? Is it a game that's going to die? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Although I'm biased, the game is not going to die anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if World of Warcraft literally has another 5 to 10 years of life left in it, and I wouldn't be surprised at the end of that if they won't recreate the game on a better engine. It's just a well put together game, and it will fill your needs on all aspects of what an MMORPG should be, whether that's, tanking, healing, DPSing type synergy where you have actual real tanks. Like right now, I'm a tank, I'm a druid, and if you guys didn't know, a druid is a really cool class in WoW that can change forms to all sorts of stuff. This is a caster form. Actually, I could kind of show you guys a better version of my cat form that I have. And just all the things you could kind of collect in this game. It has it all, really. It appeals to everyone. And it has PvP, challenging PvP for people. It's going to have open world PvP next expansion. Hopefully they're kind of bringing that back. It kind of died off because now we're able to just instantly queue for a lot of things. Like as you can see here, you can queue for dungeons, raids, PvP, and all that stuff. And it's really great. But moral of the story is, yes, the game's worth playing. The 15 bucks a month is worth it. Trust me. Just being able to have a game that you never have to put any more than 15 bucks a month into, and you don't feel pressured when you re-roll to buy any extra stuff whatsoever. There's no pay to win. All the best gear is gotten through dungeon and actually raiding. Although you can farm and buy some stuff with gold in this game, gold doesn't have nearly as the impact that it had back in the day. Now gold really doesn't mean anything in this game whatsoever, to be honest with you guys. So as far as just mount collecting, pet collecting, there's appearances where you can kind of like change your gear to anything, heirloom system where you can have gear to help you level up. You can collect this stuff as well. Right now I'm on a beta account, so it doesn't show all my stuff. At a later point I'll make a video just showing all that stuff off. Then you see all the mounts and stuff like that right here, and there's tons of mounts. Like look at all these mounts that are grayed out that I don't even have, and that are like going to be coming out in the next expansion and other stuff like that. Alright guys, well this is King Vox and I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed.